Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Cruyff. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Pirlo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Vitz. Distributed tidily. Conceição. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got tall. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vert actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Cruyff looking to add to his goal. Bruno Fernandes. Good read, needed to be. Pirlo. Quality ball. "15 minutes till half-time. Cruyff. Cruyff powering forward here. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Kane. Modric. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Pelé is fouled. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Bruno Fernandes tries to play it through. Hernandez in acres of space out wide. He's cut it out. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Cruyff. It's a lovely, neat pass. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. Hernandez.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Puskas. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Bruno Fernandes. Vitz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super ball. Mbappe!
Foram indicados
Modric.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
It's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo, a player of legendary status. Puskas, looking to play him in. Oh, well played. No way through. It's Pirlo! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Botafogo are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Botafogo leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Botafogo carrying a 1-goal lead. Oh, Red, nice interception. De Ligt. And it's Hernandez. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Modric. Pressing high and with purpose. Now Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Wirtz. So much time and space here. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. Milan are looking to break at pace. Wirtz. Kane, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. Puskas. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Still just a single goal between the sides. Pelé. And a chance! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
BOTAFOGO are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Looking for a runner. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Modric. BOTAFOGO suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps. And they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
It's hit the crossbar. And he's being shifted off it.
Modric really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's had it nicked away. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. And he shoots!
BOTAFOGO surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive.
Just about within shooting range. And that would have been game, set and match.
Carlos really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And now they can clear their lines. Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo. Driving on and making good progress. Puskas. Great chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Puskas really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Casemiro gets it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in space and looking for options. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe. Wirtz. That's been slipped through. And the flag has stayed down.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Puskas. Francisco Conceição. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Mbappe has it in a wide position. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Wirtz. And he's taking no chances there. Great vision. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Milan with this to equalise. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and the heart and mouth moment for the taker.
Substituição.
And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective.
Pelé! Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
BOTAFOGO clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Aimed beyond the defence. He's free, he has got chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. Hernandez with the delivery. Adams getting this one clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Great vision. Oh, well measured. A lot of space ahead of him. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hernandez. Spread it left.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Forlan, and he's... Forlan! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
BOTAFOGO grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Cruyff, and it's Stoichkov. He can run onto that. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Pelé. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And now the breakaway. Hernandez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cruyff. And that has left him in a heap. That's rather hopeful. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Messi. Kaká. Picked out, real chance! Goal! BOTAFOGO! And the comeback is complete. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Stoichkov is offering a wry smile there.
Pirlo standing over it. Pirlo goes short, and here's Pirlo, and he's whipped it across. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been knocked clear. BOTAFOGO are looking to go forward now. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good pressing, squeezing the play. 5 minutes till the break. Hernandez. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And claimed it back swiftly. He's in a good... Can he finish? Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. It's played through for him. And this is Pelé. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Cruyff. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Thuram tries to play it through. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Back into the middle. He's through here. Pirlo, a player of legendary status. And he's only too happy to take that back. But they've got it again. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
BOTAFOGO have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Oh, good spread. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Defending of the desperate variety. Stoichkov was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's there to make the challenge. BOTAFOGO really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Pelé finds himself offside. He's found a way past. Now it's Forlan. Forlan! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now that looks a decent ball. Kaka. And it's Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Rodrigo. Cruyff. Modric. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Stoichkov. Cruyff. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Forlan. Nicely weighted ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Modric. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kaká. Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Jordan Henderson. Played out to the right, and here's Rodrigo, and this is Forlan.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. BOTAFOGO have a free kick. Jordan Henderson did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Rodrigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Rodrigo. Lovely ball and a real... Takes a shot! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
BOTAFOGO have their third corner. Neymar. Incoming delivery. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. BOTAFOGO are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 14. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 11.
Kaka. Now it's Forlan, and he's being shifted off it. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Forlan. Takes the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, such a clever touch. It's a pretty loose pass. Good effort from distance. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Adams. Rijkaard. Modric. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most convincing of passes. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Now it's Pele. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Balde. Rummenigge. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Adams. And back to the goalkeeper. Balde. Adams gets across to intercept that. Modric. And this is Pele, just the keeper to beat. Now it's Torres. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Roberto Carlos. No goals as yet. That has not gone well. Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Nakamura. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, outsmarting him this time. A probing pass. That has been cut short. And now they can clear their lines. Nakamura. Cafu. Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Pele. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's a pretty loose pass. That's gone for a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Pirlo, the man we've all come to watch. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone looking for safety. BOTAFOGO have the chance to go the other way. And he's searching through. Can he get it through? Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. Modric. Here's Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Corinthians upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Puskás in acres of space out wide. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Now there are Plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Puskos. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. That was mighty close. Marmoush is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. BOTAFOGO have it back and can go again. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's going in strongly.
Now who's going to be first to this? Cafu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Too close for comfort. There is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, obviously no breakthrough as yet, but it's not from the want of trying. I think at a tight game like this, that penalty becomes a huge issue.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
BOTAFOGO clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's in on big chance! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pirlo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Substituição.
Balde has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Rummenigge. And here's Lewandowski. Beckham. Marmoush. Good ball, good take. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's had a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating.
Oh, that's ambitious. Defending was strong and firm. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Pele. So much time and takes a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Corinthians really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Botafogo find a position of real... And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And another try! And he hits the net! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Corinthians give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Real chance! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Corinthians really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Cruyff. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckham concedes a free kick for that.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 24. Camisa 23. Deixando o campo
Botafogo are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Camisa 5. Substituição em andamento.
Oh, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Corinthians clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot! And it's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And yes, it's him again. Botafogo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just...
He gets big! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Vieri. Out to the left it goes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Gets his head on it!
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Corinthians could have here their final chance. Is their second corner of the game. Scholes. He's found a way through. Lewandowski. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
BOTAFOGO grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
And that will be the final act. BOTAFOGO looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Lewandowski happy to bask in the accolades from all around, the stage most certainly his. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
BOTAFOGO definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
dar os parabéns ao nosso aniversariante de hoje.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Pele! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Goulet. And he's being shifted off it. That is ended up in no man's land. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
BOTAFOGO clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! It's hit the upright. Oh, they could be caught out here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thinks about the shot. Brilliantly cut out. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Cruyff. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Endrick. That ball looks a good one. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cruyff. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Somewhat off target. And a chance! So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Cruyff, and he shoots! And one more try! Goal! BOTAFOGO! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
BOTAFOGO are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, that's nice. Bale. Goulet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Heading backwards. Bale. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. Pulls it back. Rashford. Now it's Puskas. He won't be happy with that one. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Rashford. Rashford! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos. That has not gone well. And it's Neymar. He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Mexico with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there.
Botafogo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Puskás. He's had it taken off him. Neymar. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Pelé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's being urged to shoot.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And Puskás! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Botafogo, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Botafogo definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, there's the header!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Valverde aimed beyond the defence. Neymar receives it in a wide position. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Pelé. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And no, he's seen through all of that. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Pirlo plays it short. Hangs in across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mexico are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here. Endrick always looking for that half a chance. Time and again they are repelled. Botafogo are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bale calmly anticipates. Ambitious ball here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that looks a decent ball. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Puskás. Pirlo is wide and looking to get onto this. Dembele. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pirlo! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He'll try to keep this alive. And it's Di Maria. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's on it. Goes for a shot! Pele. And here's Messi. Mbappe is... There's the shot! He has done it! Back to within one! Interesting! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Camisa 4.
And it didn't take him long. Just Pele! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Looking for the run. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar. Mbappe! That pass isn't the best.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? He's cut it out.
Mexico really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. He's tried one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Scholes looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Botafogo have it back. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Botafogo have been handed a game-changing chance. So this to extend their lead. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Stood up well to him there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Botafogo have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Pirlo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I guess it's a result that's best described, Peter, as routine. A good balance of organisation, discipline and endeavour, and a result from which everyone came out looking good.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que todos bebam com responsabilidade.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a goal kick. Now it's Pele. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? Sticks it away. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Adams. Passing is crisp and sharp. Son Heung-min touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Can he get on the end of this? He won't be happy with Son Heung-min! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold, here it is, crossed in. Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pele. Adams is fouled. Mbappe, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rice.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Conte. Beckenbauer. It's a throw-in. De Ligt. Cruyff. Pele has found the net here, of course. Cruyff. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham. That has not gone well. Lima. Now it's Son Heung-min. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Son Heung-min. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Pele. Has a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Threads one in. It's Pele! Rice. Davis. Mbappe. Lima. For Rice. Adams. Davis. Adams. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pirlo. A true great in every sense of the word. And it's Cruyff. Puskás. Rice. Mbappe. Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Puskás looking to run onto it. That's a throw. Now it's Kante. He's on it, can he get away? Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pirlo standing over it. Great vision.
There will be 1 minute
Arsenal
added time.
have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him. Son Heung-min. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. BOTAFOGO kick off the second half. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bellingham. Mbappe. Arsenal finding their passes. There's a sharp little ball here. Well read. And the danger is averted. Conte. It's a pretty loose pass. De Ligt. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, that pass isn't the best. And Alexander-Arnold. Saka. And here's Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. He's there and gets it away. Played it again. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Now it's Saka. Good ball, good take. Brilliantly cut out.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's got away, just the goalkeeper to beat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Saka. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lima. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Puskás. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Conte. Ball played for Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Oh, red, nice interception. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
BOTAFOGO have their second corner now.
Number 10.
Stoichkov!
Number 4.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Coming on the field.
BOTAFOGO perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Number 20. Osman.
Alexander-Arnold.
22.
Saint-Maximin, and it's Hazard.
Van Dijk.
Can he latch on to this?
15.
He has found the way through. Swings it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pelé. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Terrific header. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Hazard, nicely spread. And it's Hazard. He's ended up in no man's land.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stoichkov does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Stoichkov. Davis. And it's Neymar. Not the most convincing of passes. Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Pelé! Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Pirlo with the short one. BOTAFOGO can try it again now.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Osimhen turns back here, probably the best option. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Pelé claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gate.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. Puskas!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Musiala. And it's Musiala. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Rijkaard gets it away. Puskas. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. That's cause for mild irritation. No way through. He's through, now is he in? Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Pirlo. No, he's not getting his way this time. But this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Rijkaard!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now that looks a decent ball. Still goalless at the moment. Played back in. Musiala! Now there's a fine ball. Now the cross. He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Flamengo with the corner. They're first. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Musiala.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Yamal just eases him off the ball. Pirlo, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cafu makes the interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh no, this does not look good. Now can he find a finish? That is a brilliant interception. Goes for a shot! Goal! BOTAFOGO! And BOTAFOGO are in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
BOTAFOGO have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that.
Big chance! One-on-one! Chance, surely! Oh, that wasn't far away. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Gets a good foot in there. Cafu, great vision. He has a look up. Oh, he's been caught. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished. are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Distributed tidily. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And that was very necessary. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? That's rather hopeful. And he's quick to snatch it back.
BOTAFOGO can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Has a look and plays it forward. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo goes short. Cross to the back post. Oh, that's a fine interception. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Scholes. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Plenty to it. Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. And he's only two. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. BOTAFOGO sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. There's the start of the second half.
BOTAFOGO have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? And this is Van Nistelrooy. Mbappe! Corner number 2 then. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Pelé. Well read, nice interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now the delivery. Scholes is there to clear. Cruyff knocks it into space, and there's green grass ahead of him. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Scholes running with the ball. That looks a cracking ball. Face to face with the keeper. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
A case now of complete control. Played through for the wide man, gets into some space, played in deep. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Teremos uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Beckenbauer. Scholes. Cafu. Threads one in, and he's being shifted off it. Puskás unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Lewandowski. Goes looking wide. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. David Villa. Tries to play it through. David Villa. Spread it left. Rafael Leao with the cross. Firmly met.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Pelé.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Dembele tries to cross. Khan claims it without any fuss. Now who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. That is a great pick out. Oh, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
BOTAFOGO clearly didn't help.
Here's a shot! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the shot! Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff looking understandably energised after his goal. It's Lewandowski! And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Puskás. Puskás tries making a foray down the right. He's got away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Scholes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
BOTAFOGO really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido fumar nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a todos.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Puskas. Now it's Cruyff. Van de Ven gets rid without sophistication. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Timber. That has not gone well. And it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. It's Rivaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's having a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. BOTAFOGO have the chance to go the other way. Conte. Now it's Pele. Oh, it's come loose. Pirlo. Pirlo going face to face. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Pirlo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now that's well seen too. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Puskas in with the challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Marseille have their second corner now. He's dealt with that really well. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now he's off and running. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Batistuta. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Batistuta is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Puskas, and he's running through. That's good play.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Pele. It's Pele! Goal! BOTAFOGO! And BOTAFOGO are in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pirlo. Now it's Puskás. And he's worked it through. Now it's come to nothing. Timber gets it clear. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there.
Referee has just said play on.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappé. Mbappé! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mbappé with a beautifully timed run.
Botafogo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And this is Pelé. And he's had a hit. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Mbappé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Opts for safety. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get it through? That has found him in acres of space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Marseille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Puskás. Now it's Pelé. That is good strength. Rivaldo. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Botafogo have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Botafogo really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rivaldo. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta. Some good work on the right flank here. Conte always on the lookout for any signs of danger. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
Now it's Pelé. Puskás. He has a look up. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Puskás actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Timber getting this one clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. Costa Curta. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Pele. That's rather hopeful. And he's gone direct here. Puskas. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Batistuta. Rivaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry.
Marseille really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he shoots! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Teremos uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Rijkaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. And it's Conte. Puskas.
BOTAFOGO surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pele tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Cruyff. And he's found a way past. Timber. BOTAFOGO leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Puskas. Oh, that is shapes to shoot! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Bale. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their back.
Good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Desperate defending required here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Bale. And the shot! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
No, that's been intercepted. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Pele.